Hi there, it's Jo from Minerva. I have got something so exciting for you today. It is the new release of our Minerva French Loop Terry. If you've not used Terry before, it's a stretchy fabric. It's thick, it's opaque, it's absolutely ideal for sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeve tops, and for your autumn and winter wear. I loved it so much that I chose my favourite pattern, so that's this one here, and I made the Linden Sweatshirt. It's a super quick make. It's a raglan sleeve top. I've used some tubular rib for the binding and for the cuffs. You could make that with the fabric because the fabric's got a fabulous stretch in the cross grain. This loop back knit is 95% cotton and 5% elastane, so it's got a really nice cotton finish. It really holds the print well, and this has been pre-washed and it's not lost any colour. If you're new to sewing stretch, this is the perfect fabric for you to start because it's really stable, it's not over stretchy. When you cut it, the edges don't curl, so when you put them together, they stay together, and you can sew it on a regular sewing machine with a zigzag stitch, or you can crack out your overlocker. I made this whole top on the overlocker. Let's take a look at some of the other prints that we've got available, and I will also help you with some pattern pairing. First up is a fabric print you might have seen on our chalet. So we commission designers to make prints for us, and they're not on all of our base cloths because some print designs lend themselves better to some different base cloths. But this cheetah design worked really well on the French terry. Perfect for sweatshirts and hoodies. And actually I think it would be ideal for children's clothes too. The pattern that I've chosen is the Nielsen Jarrow sweatshirt. So this sweatshirt has long sleeves, it has a neck, sort of different neck options, and it also has a tie front. If you like sewing with indie patterns, you could also try the chalk and notch page hoodie. That's a hoodie with a drawstring through the hood casing, and it also has two different sleeve options. So there's a straight sleeve or a balloon sleeve. Both of those patterns would be fabulous in the cheetah. Next up, we have a fabric with a much larger print. So you'll be looking for a pattern that doesn't have too many seam line interruptions so that you can gain the most out of this pattern and print. And for this one, I've chosen the Sew House 7 Toaster. It's a boxy fit jumper sweatshirt top. It can be cuffed around the bottom or have a split hem, and it's a really easy style to wear. If you prefer to sew from Big 4 pattern, mine is a tunic and a hoodie like the ones we've been showing, but this one's a really long style, so you'll be able to maximise the print design. This fabric is classed as medium to heavyweight, so it's a bit more than a jersey, so it's much better for winter wear. It's really soft on the skin. I'm wearing my Linden today with nothing underneath, and it doesn't feel scratchy or itchy or rough on inside at all. Let me show you the reverse. So this is the knit back. That's why it's called a loop back, because you can see the tiny little knit stitches from manufacture. So the fabric feels really weighty and really good quality. This next print is a floral design. It's got a blue background, sort of pastel shades. When you get the stretch, you don't lose the colour quality. Perfect for making tops, especially those that you're going to wear without anything on underneath. And so this time I've chosen the Sunny Top from Skylark. This pattern has a drop shoulder and lots of room under the arm. The sleeves don't start till sort of way down near your elbow, and it's got a sort of cocoon shape, a really easy fit. There are paler prints and colourways in the design set. So this one has a peachy pink background, probably more pink than you can see on the screen actually. And because it's not too thick on the back, sometimes French terry has quite a lot of bobbling on the back, like a real sponginess. Because it's got a really smooth finish, then it is also suitable for t-shirts. This is the Lark tee. You can make it short sleeved or long sleeved. There's loads of examples from Minerva makers, and you'll see that it has quite a deep neckline. although not for this print particularly, but there is also a men's t-shirt that's really useful for this fabric, which is Simplicity 8613. So that's a raglan sleeve top, and you could choose some of the darker prints and some of the animal prints for making menswear. Talking of men's patterns, we're going to look at Burda 6718. This is a men's hoodie pattern, and you could match this up with one of our different colourways. So this is a zebra print. Again, quite a large print, but perfect for a hoodie. You could also mix and match this with another fabric, so you could use a plain sweatshirt fabric and have pieces of your tops patterned and not. So maybe you could do the front panel and have raglan sleeves a different colour. It would match perfectly with our core range sweatshirt fabric too. Burda 6718 has two different neck options. So there's one with a hood that crosses over, so you get a really neat small neckline, and there's another one that stacks up the neck, so you've got quite a long funnel neck, so the neckline acts as a kind of cowl. You can also put a pocket on the front of this sweatshirt. The hoodie comes in sizes 36 chest to a 46 chest. There are some fabulous animal prints in this new range. This one is a really bright colourway. I'm just trying to show you, I'm trying to get the focus right. The background teal colour on there has a sort of canvas texture print, so it's not really two-dimensional. It's got a really nice sort of print in this green bit. This one's a slightly smaller print, so this would be quite good as children's wear, teen sweatshirt, that sort of thing. I am going to show you my last hoodie favourite pattern, which is the Skylark Josie. Josie is a hoodie pattern but without any fastenings, so there isn't any drawstrings or buttons or anything like that. It's just a really simple top, and the hood piece is all in one, so when you take it down it gives you a polar neck. Skylark come in a really big range of sizes, so check those out. They tend to be in a split pattern size, so make sure that you get the size pack that you need. Skylark patterns are very concise and clear. If you're new to sewing, you might find the lack of illustrations and diagrams a little tricky, but actually the more you use them, the more you get to know the sewing terminology. This next fabric has a much more natural colourway. So in here we've got blacks, army green, pale blue, and there was sort of terracotta background. So in real life, a slightly darker background than you're seeing there. You're seeing possibly a bit more of a mustard colour. It's more of a terracotta colour. This is the scale of the print, and I think that scale print is perfect for a dress. I've chosen the Cocoa Tilly and the Buttons pattern because it's super simple and it's absolutely great for beginners. You can make this as a top or a dress, and it looks really good with tights and boots or leggings for a really casual winter autumn outfit. If you've not sewn much before, then do check out that pattern in the product list below. If you click on it, you will see lots of people have posted their makes, so you'll see the alterations that they made, the style choices they made for it, and you will also see that dress on different body shapes. This new range is not just for casual wear. This fabric has a real air of sophistication about it. All these fabrics are EO/KO text certified, so they've got really good credentials. You can check that out on our website. And I think when you've got a fabric that's got a more formal feel, then you can look for a dress to use this fabric with. I've chosen New Look 6145. This is a dress with a sort of vintage vibe, that sort of 1960s Hepburn collar. It would be really good in this fabric. It would make a really nice office dress that would be comfortable if you sit down a lot in the day or you move around going from one venue or one place to the next. And it will have the standard sizing of Big 4 patterns, which is sometimes a bit limiting. It goes from a 31.5-inch chest up to a 44-inch chest. And of course, try to ignore the actual pattern size 8, 10, 12, 14 and really just go with your measurements. There's some really nice examples of this on our website too, so check out this pattern and also this fabric. Another tilly pattern that would work with this fabric is the Billy sweatshirt dress. So the sweatshirt dress has pockets. You can change the sleeves, so you can have their set-in sleeves from the shoulder, not a raglan like this. You can have a set-in sleeve shoulder. You can make that a gathered shoulder, so you get quite a balloon sleeve with a deep cuff. You can have pockets, and you can have a cuffed band around the bottom, which really brings the shape of the sweatshirt in, so you can wear it with boots and thick tights, and it looks absolutely fabulous. If you prefer to have black as your base background in your wardrobe, then this print has a black background with some mustard and a sort of beige colour. Really nice. Mixture of sizes, so you've got some large print markings there and some small ones as well. This is the scale. And the pattern that I've chosen is really, really interesting. I've not used it. I am so putting it on my sewing list. It is called the I Am Rainbow. The I Am Rainbow pattern is a pattern that has so many variations. So you can buy one pattern and really explore it until you've found the style that you like, the garment that you like. You can mix and match the sleeves and the hood and the pockets. It's really, really interesting. There are 70 variations on this pattern with pockets and 26 variations without. And you can see here in the schematic some of the different designs that you can achieve by just buying one pattern. Luckily, this fabric would work for most of those patterns. So if you're making the hoodie or a top or the longer dress or tunic, then this fabric will work for all of the variations. It is a European pattern, so the size range is quite small. It's from a 36 bust to a 46-inch bust. Here's another design from the collection. A real animal print. Lovely. This is the richest rust colour. It's absolutely beautiful. The yellow is quite a pop. And you've got the black there, so that lends itself, I think, to wearing with something coordinating in black. And on the lookout for patterns to use with this cotton fabric, I was looking for trousers, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to find, and I found this superb pattern. This is Simplicity 8855, and it's a dungaree set, but it's for stretch dungarees. The pattern is for casual dungarees, and you can use a Ponte Roma, which is the suggested fabric, but actually because this fabric has such a good weight to it, this sort of medium and heavyweight stretch, then you can use this because it's got a good weight to hold the trousers down. It'll keep the weight of the hems going in the right direction. Pattern is from the major pattern company range of Simplicity, so you will get the normal size ranging that you get on there through standard size measurements. I think that would be really interesting. Dungarees, stretch dungarees with a long sleeve tee would be really great for casual indoor winter wear. Currently we have 15 prints at the moment in this first run of this base cloth, but depending on what we sell and which is popular, then we'll be releasing more prints as the year goes on. This next print is called Brushstroke, Brushwork, I can't quite remember which. And this has got a real, you're looking at quite a paler version of that colour there. It's a stronger sort of cafe latte sort of colour in real life. Again, quite a large scale. So this would be really nice for dresses. I think you get quite a sophisticated office wear dress in this. You could get a good wrap dress in this. But if we are investigating trousers like we were with the dungarees, then you could also try jogger bottoms in this fabric. You can take a look at Simplicity 8628. That is for jogger bottoms. It would work fine for that. You could match it with our tubular knit fabric if you wanted to make coordinating cuffs around the hems of joggers. Although this fabric is really stretchy, so you could use this for cuffing as well. I used it on the hemband of my Linden. Because if you like to make co-ord sets, or you want sets that you can wear together but then split and wear with solid colours, Then a great pattern is New Look 6142, because that has both a top and bottoms, so you can make a set with our fabrics. You can mix this with black, you can mix it with cream, you can take a beige, and you could wear the top and the bottom with different garments. You may have seen this pattern, but it's been recreated on this space cloth. Makes for something really, really fun. I think that would be good for children's wear too. If you made poppy and jazz sweatshirt top would look good with this. And also let's look at a couple more things for the top half, but not sweatshirts, because I know that's not everybody's thing. So let's have a look at a couple of cardigan patterns. The first pattern I've chosen is the True Bias Marlo cardigan. Really popular at the moment. If you go on the thread for that, if you click on the pattern below, you'll see lots and lots of people have made them. You can make them quite short and boxy, you can make them long, you can add pockets, and this is quite a large print and it's quite a large oversized cardigan, so I think the two will complement each other. This next cardigan I'd like to show you is a slightly different style, so if you like your cardigans to be quite long line, this is the Heidi Hoodie cardigan by Skylark. You can see it's got pockets, it's got a one fasten here, the hood at the back, and you can make it in a really long length to wear for cosy winter nights. This next print is something else. It's got a really different palette colours to the other one. It's got really vibrant greens and some hidden tigers. You can see the background has two tones, so it gives it a real texture rather than just having that sort of bottle green grey background. It then has a leaf print on top of that before the vibrant prints are added to the top of that, so they really have multi layers of detail that make them really top quality. Talking of oversized cardigans, my last jumper pattern is for an oversized chunky top. This is Simplicity 8738, a real oversized, sloppy, comfy, cozy style of sweatshirt, and it would be perfect for wearing in the evenings, an extra layer. And this fabric would be really good because you would see all of the tigers, because it's not got many cuts through the design lines of the top, so you could keep the print whole. We tried to commission all types of tastes in pattern fabric, so the last one I'm going to show you is a monochrome one, and this has got a really large print. You might have seen this in the polyester sweater knit. It's much cleaner on this cotton. On the polyester sweater fabrics there was quite a sort of smooth hazy background, but on this it's very black and white, and if that's your thing, you like that sort of monochrome wardrobe, then this is a really good print. Also, I think this one's great for menswear, so I'm going to show you a menswear pattern. This is the Wardrobe by Me boxy raglan top. It's a sweatshirt. Of course, it's pretty unisex, this pattern. You could use it for men or women. The size range is pretty wide, so you could choose the size that you like. It's not very often you find a man's pattern that has that sort of boxy fit. I think it's really comfortable and it's really good for autumn and winter wear. In this, it would be absolutely a real breakout, stunning sweatshirt, not just a run-of-your-mill sweatshirt shape. Okay, so I said finally. I mean finally. I've just realised I haven't shown you close up the print that I'm wearing. So this is the one with the little cerise purpley pink detail. It's so well drawn and illustrated, this surface design. It looks almost 3D. It looks like burnt out velvet. It's a really beautiful colourway, and because I'm a bit of a navy is my go-to colour, I really like that little pop of cerise and purple. Well, that's the roundup of our new French terry loop fabric. I hope you get to explore all the different types, choose the patterns that you love, find the things that you like to wear. Use the links below to try and explore some of the things that I've shown, and you'll be able to see lots of inspiration from some of our Minerva makers. We've got more base cloths coming out as our ranges emerge, so look out for different fabrics coming up in the future. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.